Ito is the greatest, he's a bad man, and he's pretty! Geo as an element has been in cahoots since Genshin Impact's release. It was severely lacking in characters and its uses were incredibly niche, but over time miHoYo has been adding more and more powerful Geo characters until we finally reached 2.3 and bore witness to the release of the greatest damage dealing Geo character yet, Arataki Ito. He is his own biggest hype man, he is the one. He is the only. He is the Oni. There are some like him, but this one is him, I guess. Arataki Ito's lore is derived from the classic folktale of the Red Ogre Who Cried, as discussed in the hit anime Re:Zero Season 1 Episode 4, assuming you are watching the director's cut. Ito in this case would be the Red Ogre, the more friendly and outgoing of the two, as is Ram from hit anime Re:Zero. This was when I realized that Arataki Ito was actually just Ram, making him the best character in Genshin Impact by default.
I am the man!
Arataki Ito is the greatest GV. What the fuck? Ito is one of the greatest characters to come to Genshin Impact to date. He's a fun, charismatic, destructive force of nature, and his voice actor goes above and beyond to sell him on this role.
Shut up!
So how exactly did this much man get packed into one single character? Well, this man right here is the first man in the history of men to ever achieve superlative super strength. You see, the typical Claymore user is resigned to swinging their Claymore around aimlessly, or spinning around like a small child that can't even properly wield their weapon yet. You'll get there, Sai. But Ito brilliantly discovered that by simply throwing a cow off of a cliff multiple times, he would achieve maximum superlative super strength, allowing him to tear through practically any enemy in seconds, like a real man. Also, I hate Diluc. Now, alternatively, you could simply punch him into a group of enemies for them to wail on for a while, because they thought it would be funny if you just get stacks for abusing this guy as much as possible.
That's pretty funny!
Or maybe actually consider light attacking for once in your life.
You're lazy.
He is also the only character that can keep his light attack string after dashing. Ito's burst infuses his attacks with Geo and makes his damage go way up based on his defense. And that's without even using Goro because I don't have him or need him. This means use defense sands, preferably on the defense set. The rest is just DPS standard really, you know. It also gives you the club. Neat. Arataki Ito is one of the coolest characters to come to Genshin Impact to date. He is just the character Geo needed to remind players that it exists and is also an option, and is one of the most charismatic characters in the game so far. His manliness is unmatched and his correlation to Ram from Re:Zero is undeniable. I will stand by this statement to the bitter end. You cannot stop me.